Hello friends, this is DMC and this is my quick review of Lavazza Tierra single origin Brazilian ground coffee. And quickly before I started, I did review another Lavazza coffee labelled as Tierra a couple of years ago, and I wasn't really a fan of that one, so I'm a bit more hopeful with this one. I paid £3.50 in Asda for this coffee. So let's take a look at the pack. It says premium blend, single origin, Brazil Cerrado, 100% Arabica, bodied with honey notes, a number 7 ground coffee. It's a Rainforest Alliance certified. Since 1895, the Lavazza family has been devoted to the pursuit of coffee perfection. True Italian coffee taste, our passion, your pleasure. And the description here on the bottom says, bodied with honey notes, a unique and 100% Arabica coffee, sustainably grown in the Cerrado highlands in Brazil. The late harvest of its coffee cherries, which are left wither on the plant. I think that maybe should say, which are left to wither on the plant. Gives this single origin its distinctive notes of honey and chocolate. And there we go, preparation, intensity 7. Storage instructions, 100% Rainforest Alliance certified, and lavazza.com. On the other side, if I can find the English, roasted ground coffee packaged in a protective atmosphere, made in Italy. Strange 100%, I don't know why I keep saying 100%, 180 grams, which is a very strange weight for a coffee, and I'll just check this pack. No, that was a 250 gram bag, that one, so as I say, that's a strange weight for a coffee. Best before date is the 30th of April 2020, so just under a year on the best before date. On this side, that's all different languages, and there we go, more information about Lavazza there. So that is it for the pack. So, take a look at the ground coffee, quite finely ground, it's a bit of a mishmash, pretty uneven grind, and it's quite purple in colour, which doesn't really bode well for coffee normally when it looks a bit purpley. Before you open it, when you squeeze the bag, it's got a really strong caramel hint there. And when you open the bag, it's a bit more chocolatey, dark and earthy. The caramel toffee hint is there, and the sweet honey notes mentioned on the pack is there too. But not very impressed with the look of this coffee before I've even tried it. Taste wise, I was quite repulsed by my first mouthful of this coffee. It had a really strong sort of licorice bitter bite that took me aback. But then my taste buds adjusted to it after a few mouthfuls. It became chocolatey and a slight sweet honey taste, what is exactly how it's described on the pack. But it still had the bitterness, and it's the type I don't really enjoy when it's a sort of rich battery acid kind of effect to the bitterness, and it was a lot more amplified in the French press and AeroPress with this coffee. And the more I drank it, I was expecting the bitterness to dissipate, but it didn't, and it's a big downside to this coffee, as apart from that, it's quite pleasant and the taste is good with the chocolate and honey notes, but then the bitterness creeps in, washes that all away, and you're left with that bitter finish that keeps reminding me of licorice, and I really hate licorice. And it sort of really lingers in the mouth too. I don't know why, but Lavazza coffees just don't agree with me, and it's only the rare occasion I find one I like, and this isn't one of them, and it scores a 2.5 out of 5. It's not undrinkable, but not enjoyable to me. But if you like a battery acid blast of bitterness, this may be worth a try. But I don't think it's worth the £3.50 that I paid in Asda. So, I'd really like to hear from anyone who's tried this coffee this Tierra coffee, single origin. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future, subscribe to my channel. That was my quick review. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.